Sorry I'm so late, but I had to get things done. I left a message, I know, on my community post. I didn't expect to be this late. Everyone might be sleeping. I have such a kink in my neck. I cannot, I can't get it out. It's driving me nuts. Hi, Gloria. How are you? Did you get more done with the house? I'm feeling, you mean physically or from Tanya? From Tanya. Hi, Robin. How are you? Hi, Kubi. Yesterday was really, it turned out really good. All my grandkids, Tanya's kids, and my great-grandkids, her grandkids, they ended up all being able to show up, which was very nice. And so we spent, we got there at 11, and we spent from 11 to, gosh, it must have been 3 o'clock or 3:15. And we all, we had chairs and blankets and stuff, and we just sat and just reminisced. And I just got to catch up with my grandkids. It really turned out to be very, very cathartic, I think, for all of us. And then we went to lunch, and we ended up getting home about, well, it was probably about 20 after 7, and we left at 10 o'clock in the morning. Hi, Aurora. How are you? Hi, Two Scooter. Hi, Farm Wife 99. Hi, Sherry Shirley. Yeah, hi, biggest supporter. It really, really turned out to be a very, very, like I said, very nice day seeing the kids, the grandkids and all. But yeah, I mean, I've got this stupid kink. It's driving me nuts in my neck. I just need to go get a physical and have my blood drawn. Hi, Adventures with Beth. Hi, Lori. How's everybody else doing? What are you guys doing for the weekend? I'm going to go to Dacia's tomorrow. Spend the day there. And Jeremy, they're in the midst of getting packed up because they're moving, because they leased this house and the guy wanted to sell it. So they have to be out on the 28th, so they got another house. And then I think this is going to be their last house, and then they're going to look into buying. Hi, Margot K. Thanks, Sherry Shirley. I'm just trying to give you a different view. I'm going to have to decorate this up different after Easter. I will. I'll decorate it different after Easter. And then today, all day, I worked on a video for Easter. And have you ever had something and you keep thinking, I should just throw this out. I'm never going to use it. It's old. Well, this one particular thing that I had, I kept doing that. And every Easter, once in a while I'd put it out, and then I thought, you know what? I'm just going to throw it away. Well, I have a real hard time throwing anything away. Hi, Lisa H. How are you? Hi, Natty Pena. Did I say that right? Pena? It did, Scooter. It turned out very nice. Hi, Peggy. And so I had this, and it's like a well, I'll tell you what it is. It's that topiary, remember? That was on the floor? Well, anyway, I'm completely redoing it, and I worked on that thing all day long. So I'm halfway through with it, but I still got to film the rest. I'll probably do that when I get home tomorrow from Dacia's. Oh, good, Pena. You're having storms right now? Oh my gosh. When we got there yesterday, it was really nice in the morning. Well, actually, it was nice and, well, we got there at 11, but you know what I mean. And about probably around 1:30, it really started heating up. Really started heating up. And that's when my grandson got there, because he's a sophomore. And so I was so happy to see him, because I didn't think I was going to be able to see him because he had finals and he couldn't miss them. Well, my other granddaughter, his sister, went and got him from school so he could be with us after he was done with his finals. So that was cool. Earthbound Spirit, are you in here? Is she in here? I don't see her. Sure. Yes, you're here. I went and watched your video. Oh my gosh, it was wonderful. And I'm so sorry for your loss, but you did a wonderful job on that. A wonderful job. Hi, Janae. How are you feeling, Lisa H? Are you getting the house done? I don't know why I always feel like I need to shout when I'm on here. I don't know why I do that. I'm not going to shout. And Janae, I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Yeah, anyway, all that to say, we're starting to hit up into the 80s again now. I think tomorrow it's supposed to be pretty nice, 76. And I think Sunday's still going to be in the 70s, but after that we're going up into the 80s, and I think that's where we're going to stay. Well, I shouldn't say that, because sometimes April we get a little bit of rain. And then towards the end of April, going into May is usually, from that point on, it's hot. Oh, you did a really great job, Earthbound. You really did. It was beautiful, very touching. And she looked like she just was such a sweet girl. My grandson has autism. I don't know. You probably know that. You probably heard me say that before. Oh, you can't wait for warmer weather? Oh, I'll give it to you. So what do you think you're going to do this weekend? Gloria, you said you're done for Easter. You mean you're done decorating? I really got to get on the stick, because I still have, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have at least 5 more Easter spring videos that I got to do. Oh, that's right. You're planting roses? I need to get my backyard done so bad. Oh my gosh. Laser Quest, you're doing Laser Quest? And your son and family are going to stay for the weekend. That's cool, Peggy. That's going to be fun. Oh, really, Earthbound? She was either really, really sweet or really, really not. And not a lot in, oh, that's too bad. You're going to sleep, Robin? Hi, Kevin. How are you? How you doing? What are you doing this weekend? Are you going to take your mom to the casino? You were born in the Caribbean, but I can't stand the heat. Yeah, you and me both, Natty Pena. Is it naughty or natty? How are you doing, Kubi? What are you doing this? I know you're probably making shells or painting shells. And Lisa H, what are you gonna do? I always like knowing what everybody's doing or what everybody's eating. How about you, Sherry Shirley? Biggest supporter. Janae, what are you doing? You're planting roses in front yard and replanting hibiscus in the other. How are you feeling now, Scooter? Are you feeling better? What do you think it was? Aurora, what are you doing? Farm wife, you have anything exciting this weekend? Okay. Okay. Nati Pena, Nati. I just don't want to say it wrong. Hi, Muppets and Manilow, how are you? You're working on finishing your 2 large bunnies for my front porch. You're getting stuff done slowly, checked out things in the basement and pulled out a few things to keep. The rest can go in the contractor's junk bin. Yeah, that would be the perfect time to do it, wouldn't it? To get things that you want out while they're there. I'm so happy that you're getting that taken care of. What am I doing this weekend? I'm going to go to Dacia's tomorrow. And I'll leave here probably about 1, and then I'll stay there for the day and evening, and she's making spaghetti, so we'll have spaghetti, and then I'll come home. And then Sunday I'll work on videos on my DIYs. Hi, Danielle, how are you? What are you doing this weekend? You're pooped after all the physical therapy this week. I have to finish. Oh, okay, Robin. You were out all day today with my family, so now just have church on Sunday. Love to go to church. Oh, that's good, Janae. And you're with family. Yes, Gloria, it is. It's the real one. You know when I got that? I got stuff when she had her barn sale, because there's no way I'm going to pay the price of what they ask, but that barn sale is a good time if you want to get anything like that. And that's always, I believe it's always, gosh, when was it? It was, I want to say it was the end of July that they have their barn sale. Hello, Anastasia. Farm wife, getting geared up this weekend to go back to work Monday. Ugh, I know I got to go back next week. Been off 5 weeks with a broken wrist and surgery that ugh. My father-in-law, he's 99 years old, you know, and he lives in Texas now. He lived here. Well, he was born in Texas, and he moved to California, and then the last 4 years, he went back and he's living with, well, not living with, he's in Texas, close to my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. Well, anyway, he has a girlfriend, and God bless him. And he has a walker now that he has to walk with, but he's as sharp as a tack. I mean, the guy is still doing stocks. It's crazy. He is still so with it, you know, mentally. But physically is another story. Well, anyway, he had just a year ago fallen and he broke a couple ribs. And you know, when you get that old, you don't heal very fast. and then he broke his hip. Well, I don't know how he did it, but he fell and he broke his arm now, and it's his right arm. So he's in the hospital because he can't use the walker because you have to hold on to the walker. So I know he's not pleased with being in that hospital. Yeah, 99, can you believe that? The barn sale this year, yeah. Mine this past, mine wasn't in 2022. I think I got it in 2021. Biggest part that it was you when you mentioned my fur baby. She's been pretty sad all day. It's also raining and she gets out of sorts with rain. Will she go out and go potty outside, Muppets? I have to rest a lot too. My surgical infection. Oh, ugh. Oh no, I hope you don't have to have any more. Is that when you get your stuff too, Gloria, at the barn sale? Oh, thanks, Peggy. Have you gotten any Mackenzie Child, Peggy? Oh, the picture? Yeah, and I think this is the big one because sometimes the big one opposed to the small one is only like $20 more. V's Interior Designs and Lifestyle. In lifestyle. Hello, how are you? Welcome. Hi, Susan. How are you? That's the time to get it, Peggy, is when they have their barn sale. But if I really can't afford it, I just make things that looks like it. Oh, that's good. At least she goes out. Mine go out too, thank goodness. Hi, Robin Lane. How are you? Yes, very strong blood, Gloria. Oh yeah, he's a trip. When he lived here, he used to always go to the beach after his third wife died. Okay, first it was my mother-in-law, then it was this one that I couldn't stand, and then it was Jackie, which I liked. Well, anyway, after Jackie died, probably about a year later, he started walking the beach in Laguna. And so one time he was over at my son's house and we were having dinner, and I said, so what's going on, Grandpa? And he said, oh, just going to the beach. And I go, just walking around? Yeah, met a couple ladies, but I think they're too old. I go, Grandpa, how much older can they possibly get? I mean, look how old you are. Gosh, how young do you want them? He is a trip. Muppets and Manilow Kubi, biggest supporter, Robin Lee. I'm doing well, Robin, thank you. Thank God. How are you doing, Susan? How are you feeling? You did not get any this year. You went to a boutique. I got the 3-tier tray. Paid $158 for it. Where are you buying the Mackenzie Child? Do they have a store there that carries it? Biggest supporter. Normally it's thundering or lightning. Something she hides in the bathroom. Doesn't she? Under the bed in the corner. She cowers down. Poor baby girl. Oh, she gets scared. Well, yeah, the thunder scares mine too. Not if it's, no, if it's thundering, mine won't go out either. And when we have the really bad winds, you know, like 60 miles an hour, I have to go out with them and I have to stand right there. Okay, Lisa, you go ahead and rest. Your father-in-law's 95, Gloria? And how's he doing? Is he sharp too? Hi, Captain Lee. Just looking back here real quick. I was gonna go on last night, but I was so tired and I got sunburned from sitting there. It's once a year, Peggy, yeah, and it's in July. Just looking back. Oh, the bees are really cute that she has this year. But Dollar Tree has some metal bees, and they're really cute. And I think you could do Mackenzie Child on that. Hi, Mike. How are you? How was work? Were you laughing because of my grandpa? Oh, I'm telling you, he's something else. He just doesn't stop. Yeah, he just always loved the women. And God bless my mother-in-law. She met him when she was 14. And he was in the Merchant Marines. And he was in the war. And so they wrote back and forth, you know. And I think they got married right after she got out of high school. So they were married until she passed away. And they had 4 kids together. And I mean, she just loved him immensely. Well, he got diagnosed with prostate cancer. And she was scared to death that she was going to lose him. She just knew she was going to lose him. And before he had his surgery, his surgery was going to be the next week. And we were at my niece's baby shower, and she started feeling kind of weird. And when we were driving home, she said, oh, she said, my neck feels so tight. And she said, in my arm. And I said, are you okay, Grandma? And she said, yeah, I'll be fine. And so we got home, and then she said, I feel so sick to my stomach. Well, I had said to Grandpa, I said, you know what? She better get to the hospital. I said, something's not right. And so he took her to St. Mary's, and she was in there overnight for observation, and they were going to do a when they go on the bike, the treadmill. And the next morning, so I had talked to her that night, and she said, okay, I'll be home Monday, which was St. Patrick's Day. And she said, I'll be home Monday. She said, and then, I'll see you. She said, give the kids a kiss. Monday morning, I was getting ready to go to school with Daisha because I worked as an aide in the RSP and SDC classes. And my sister-in-law called me, and she said, Davida, she said, Mom, they can't resuscitate her. And I go, what? I just talked to her last night. She said, they can't resuscitate her. She said, you better get down there. I got down there and she was gone. Gone. And I thought, oh my, I couldn't believe it. So here she was afraid of losing Grandpa, and here she passed. And so I used to say to her after, she had passed, when Grandpa married the one I didn't like, and then when he married Jackie, I said, Grandma, and you were worried that he wasn't going to make it? And he's still at 99 now, going strong. You just never know. You never know. It's crazy. Isn't it crazy how life just you have all these twists and turns. Can't believe how he just keeps, he always cracks me up. Oh, the biggest supporter wants to know where her rose is, Kevin. Are you glad it's the weekend, Mike? You don't have to work this weekend, do you? Your dog's a 70-pound lab. Oh, labs are so sweet. Oh, you're a little sick to your stomach tonight, Susan? Ugh. Wow, that's cool, Gloria. They have 3 boutiques by you. Wow. Well, biggest supporter, what was your name before? It's on Shop. Yes, Catherine. Oh, hi, Catherine. I go on Shop HQ too. Oh, they have, oh, it's on now, Gloria. Turn on Shop HQ because there you can make payments on it. You're just listening, Mike? Okay. Sounds awful. So you're 10 now. They had to fight him to get his license and car away. Yeah, I know. That was hard for Grandpa too, to relinquish driving. You know it would. I mean, because there's your independence, you know. Your Dollar Tree sucks, really? You had a bad thunderstorm tonight, Captain Lee fan? Hi, Pat, how are you? Your carrots turned out adorable, and your little candle holder. Oh, you had a yellow lab named Tawny. She was big, baby. Every time I took her to get her nails clipped. Oh, the drama. Oh, poor baby, then you understand. Yeah, I like labs. The golden labs and the black labs. Isn't that crazy though? Even when the nurses would come in, he'd be joking around with them. Yeah, and that's the way she was. She always looked after him, you know. Your other half has prostate cancer, but refused. Oh, he refused to treat it? Try to get him in. Because as you can see, Grandpa had that. Well, let's see. Grandma has been gone now 30 years as of yesterday. So 30 years, okay? Yeah, tell him to get in. Mackenzie Child is on Shop HQ, Gloria. Hi, Tammy, how are you? Oh, for corn's sake, Tammy. You're the biggest... I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know that, you guys. Okay, Naughty Pena. I have to know how to say it, but all right. Thank you for coming by. Oh, you can't get them any bigger? What if you just added some aluminum foil to the styrofoam that you had and tape it on and then wrap it? You could make it bigger that way. Hi, Clint Chubby Chic Crafts. Yeah, I didn't know you, Tammy. When I say what, Mantle? Oh, corn's sake. Yeah, you know what? Because you could do that, Pat. You could just take, let's see, what could you do? Yeah, I think that's what I would do is I would use aluminum foil and I would shape it. You know how you have the point of the styrofoam? Well, I would shape the top of it however you want to, you know, shape it. And then I would take a knife and on the top of it, I would make a little bit of a hole in the aluminum foil for your greenery that you'll put, you know, on the top. And then you could tape it, you know, just take masking tape or painter's tape, whatever, and then just tape that aluminum foil all the way down, even onto the styrofoam so it all stays together. Do you know what I'm saying? And then just take your yarn or whatever you're using and then just wrap it like you did. And then the hole that you made in the aluminum foil, you can put your, the green part of the carrot. So you can make it bigger that way. Yeah, see that? Robin Lane said Beth, her dad had that too, and for 5 years. Oh, you don't like the Mackenzie chalk? Yeah, a lot of people don't like it, Robin. And that's cool. Yes, it's very treatable, Robin. Yes, those are so cute, Peggy. I have seen those. You're talking about the ones where it looks like it's been cut in half? Oh, good. Wow, so he died of the virus, not the cancer, and that's something? Oh, okay. So you didn't see anything you liked. Hi, Nana Patty, how are you? How are you doing? Did you get that little puppy you were talking about? That puppy was so cute. Hi, Barb Olson. How you feeling, Nana Patty? Are you feeling okay? Hope you're feeling okay. Oh, is her name Molly? Aw, that's a cute name. Do you realize school's gonna be out before we know it? Can you believe that? How fast? It just seems like the kids went back to school. Well, maybe not for you guys that have kids in school, but Everly's in a new play, school play coming up. Wizard of Oz. That girl's always doing something. It's a 2.5-pound puppy. Oh, how cute. Nana Patty, hi to you. Molly and Tax. Tax. I hope he's adjusting well. Taz. Oh, okay. What are you working on, Kubi? That should be music to your ears, huh, Kubi? When does your school get out? You know, I don't know when the kids get out because London goes to a special school for kids with autism and Everly's in a private school, so it's different than the public schools. I want to say she gets out, I think she gets out in June. But then London gets out I think he gets out in August or July. Well, anyway, no. I think he gets out in late June, and then they have 6 weeks off, and then they go back to that school, and then he's back in school until it starts again for the fall. It's a full moon here too. You know what I made that out of, Peggy? I made that out of, you know, the Dollar Tree bunnies? All I did is I covered it up with paper from Hobby Lobby, and I got the wheels from Hobby Lobby and just glued them on, and then just put the carrot on a string like it's one of those old pull toys. Okay, bye, Nana Patty. What did Captain Lee Fan have? I feel better, I had bad one the other morning. Sort of hope I'm not ready to lose him, but he's not ready to lose me either. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Beth. That's so hard. Okay, Captain Lee Fan. Are you working on any crafts, Gloria? Hi, Suzanne. Thank you. Hi, Sherry Williams. Catherine Thomas. I like the house on the table. I put mine up after Christmas, but I may unpack them and put them in the kitchen. I like the house done. I like the house on the table. Oh yeah, I keep those houses out all year long, Catherine. Thanks, Beth. Oh, thanks, Peggy. Don't you do a lot of crafts, Peggy? You don't work, right? I can't remember if you work or not. Oh, cool, Sherry. I think you do. You do crafts, though. I'm positive you do, right, Peggy? I know Gloria does. Gloria, have you been using your, you have the Cricut and the Gemini, right? And you don't have to go to class now, do you, Pat? Because it's Saturday. Oh, is it Saturday where you are? I always get so confused. Yeah, I'll be excited to see how they turn out, Pat, those carrots. I'm happy for Nana Patty that she got that little puppy. That's so cute. Oh, you remember when I made this, Peggy? Yeah, it's been a couple years. Yeah, and those are the best bunnies to cover, you know, and that's when Dollar Tree was really Dollar Tree, wasn't the $1.25 tree. just reading real quick. Hi, Moo of Two. How are you? Oh, thanks, Moo. Yes, it did. Oh, you're not working right now. You love to make. That's what I thought you did. How are you doing, Moo? Oh, you're crafting as we speak. Okay, Beth, what are you making? What are you drawing? Paint? You're painting all those wooden items at the Dollar Tree. You know which one I can't figure out how to paint? Well, what I mean is I don't know what I want to do with it is, you know the chick, the big one? I mean the real big one that's like 12 inches. I got one and I don't know, I mean, I kind of want to cover it with, kind of like I did the bunny butt, but then I'm thinking, well, maybe I could use some modeling paste and texture it and then just paint it a pale yellow. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. What particular items are you painting right now, Sherry Williams? Oh, Peggy, that's my life story. Are you kidding? Buying the supplies and then you don't craft. Jeez. Hi, Pam. Sunday will be my daughter that passed away, her 33rd birthday. She was born on the first day of spring. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sherry. Sunday will be my daughter. Oh, ugh. My heart just goes out. It really does. An Easter basket from a tin. An Easter basket from a tin bucket and chalk paint, but it's distressed. Oh, I bet you that's nice. I like the distressed look too. I like shabby chic as well. Am I doing laundry? Yes, I am. Can you hear the dryer? Oh my gosh, you guys. Ugh. Okay. My washing machine doesn't spin. Okay, the spinner broke. And I have to wring everything out by hand. And Mark has gotten 2 different pieces for the spinner. One worked for a week, stopped. The other one didn't work at all. Well, he hasn't worked in 3 years. Keep in mind, he works for the oil refinery. Okay, we all know what happened to the oil refinery. So when COVID hit, that was it. So we're, having to wait, obviously, to make any big purchases, because he keeps thinking, that he's going to get called back. And one of the guys called and had said to him, that they're looking like they're going to be calling back, and then didn't hear a word. So we have no idea, unless they start opening up the pipeline and everything else, they may call him back. But I digress. All that to say that I'm having to wring everything out, and my stupid thumb, the arthritis in my left hand is so bad right now. And I go through these bouts where the arthritis gets really, really bad, but I have no choice. I mean, I've got to wring these clothes out because the dryer still works. Well, because the clothes don't get as, where it spins like it would in the machine. It takes that much longer for them to dry, so I got to keep turning it back on. This is already its 2nd round, but Robin, I can't believe what good ears you have that you heard that. But yes, in answer to your question after that long speech, yeah, I am drying clothes. the baskets with the letters in them and the big Easter egg. Okay, wait. The basket with the letters. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Where the baskets where the letter is lasered out of it. Is that the one you're talking about? And the big Easter egg, the one that says Happy Easter. You had to pay $3 at the Dollar Tree? Oh, wow. There are some really cute ideas on how to do the wood chicks on Pinterest. Someone covered it with the fluffy yellow material. So, okay. See, that's what I was talking about. I was thinking if to cover it like I did the bunny butt, you know. Well, actually, what I could do is I could get some fluffy yellow yarn and do it. Your daughter keeps asking why I'm ruining everything. She doesn't understand. Hi, Sarita Ortega. Oh, there's nothing worse than washing machine that doesn't work. Oh, I know. They are so expensive. And like I told him, you know, he goes, well, you know, when we get it, maybe we should just get a wash machine. I go, why would you want to do that? I mean, they were bought at the same time. Why get the wash machine? And sure as heck, that dryer's going to go out because he's already had to replace the drum like a year ago. And as you can tell, see, I have the door shut and you can still hear that. Or Miss Bionic ear, Robin. Because, you know, the drum's starting to get loud again. I said, no, you don't want to buy just one and then you have to turn around and buy another one. Just wait until we can afford to get both of them. But I guess if I had to have one or the other go, I would rather it be the spinner in the wash machine because, I mean, if you have to, like I've been doing, you have to wring it out. But the dryer, at least you have that, you know. And sometimes the towels are so hard for me to wring out that I'll put them outside during the day and let them drip, you know, until they're, you know, not wet where I can put them in the dryer. But they get so crispy out there. I mean, they get really, you know what I mean, just almost scratchy type. So I'd hate to have all my clothes like that. That's what you did with your huge bunnies. What's that, Gloria? Three feet tall. Where did you get them? Wow, $3, Sherry. Oh, you're so sweet, Sherry. Thank you. I know they do sound cute, and they're so big. Hi, did you use napkins or paint it? Sarita, are you talking about the bunny? The bunny, I used scrapbook paper from Hobby Lobby. If that's the one you're talking about with the wheels on it. Yeah, scrapbook paper. I cover my foam with aluminum, then brown tape, and then cover them with Dollar Tree car cloth. Oh yeah. Okay, yes, I've done that too for Santa's, the fluffy white one. Yeah, I've done that for the Santas. And what was Robin saying? Up here, no. Oh, Mike, you heard it too? Jeez. So you heard my loud dryer. You're in class right now, Pat? Okay, hon. Have a good weekend. Are you going to do a DIY, Gloria? About your bunnies? But where did you find bunnies 3 feet tall? Yeah, they get real stiff, Robin. Oh my gosh, they're awful. And I kept thinking, oh my gosh, can you imagine drying off with this thing? I could almost sanded wood with it. So I put it in the dryer and put fabric softener sheets in with it. Oh, I know, and it's so swollen. I don't know what's going on. I'm starting to get the nodules, you know, that you get on your fingers from the arthritis. The knots or whatever they are. It's, you know, it's just another perk of getting old. Yeah, Sarita, that's what I used. I used paper from Hobby Lobby in the scrapbook section. Oh, Gloria has big hauls that she does. Right, Gloria? Robin, yes, she hauls and hauls and hauls. And yes, she does. Oh, did you, Mike? You bought a new one? What kind did you get? You got the bunnies at Hobby Lobby that are 3 feet tall? I haven't seen anything that tall. Aren't they expensive, Mike? Whirlpool, though, that's a good one. What color? White and wooden distress with large jute ribbons around the neck. Oh, that sounds really cute, Sherry. It's not fun getting old. No, you're not a kid and it's not fun. Peggy. I know. My granddaughter yesterday, she goes, Grandma, she said, are you wearing any sunscreen? I said, no. She said, look at your arm. She said, you are going to be so burnt tomorrow. I said, Brianna, I want you to look at how thin my skin is right now. She goes, well, that's even more reason you need to wear sunscreen. So I was getting reprimanded by her. White wooden. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing, Robin. Very same thing. Because there's no way. I mean, some of them are so heavy. And I try to wring them out the best I can, but oh my gosh. After I do that, my hands just ache so bad. So you have, okay, Gloria, you have the Cricut, the Gemini, and the Scan and Cut. You have the Scan and Cut too? Boy, you're a hotshot, Gloria. I got one. They had 2 up in display. I was getting ready to check out and saw them. Cool, Sherry. Well, see, and that's the thing, because when I got my bonus from Hobby Lobby, I bought it with that. So, you know what I mean? So it was like, I wasn't spending money I already had, I mean, out of my check. I got it from, you know, so You know what I mean? It was like, oh, it's kind of free, but I'm working for that money anyway, but oh, what the heck. So I finally got to the point I did get it started on my laptop, but I don't know how to do the design center, whatever it is. But I'll get to it because there's so many things you can do with it. I need to put my mind to it too. You know what they say, time marches on, but does it have to march on all over my face? Peggy, I'm hearing you. Believe me. The lady in town only had white. It's in its own room. Wanted cheap. The rest of our stainless steel. Ooh, stainless steel's nice. But yeah, that's fine too, Mike, because it's in a room by itself. Big deal, right? Your hands cramp up? Yeah. I get, also, I've been having really bad leg cramps, you know, where they'll just grab me so bad. I take vitamins. What don't you have space for, Gloria? Is your craft room the same size as what you had, or because I don't think I've seen, did you do a house tour yet? Because I haven't seen it. I saw the house you lived in before. Oh, design space. Me too, Mike. Because I like to be able to get my comforters, you know, and your linens and all that. Do you have the top load or the front load? I was scared of a front load in fear it would leak because we had a flood in this house. Do you remember that, Gloria? When I had the flood in this house? Oh, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. I have video on that. Way, way back. They had to take out my walls. I was down to the studs everywhere. Oh, it was a nightmare. Don't ever want to go through that again. Okay, Robin. Okay, wait, I'm sorry. My youngest was in the hospital. Oh, your youngest was in the hospital with pneumonia from COVID. Oh, really? Oh, my heavens. How is she doing now? You remember that, Sherry? Yeah, I like the top load, Mike. I'm just afraid of the front. Oh, Peggy. Do you remember, Peggy, when I had the flood? You guys, it was 4 a.m. and I was sleeping. And Bella started to bark. And I said, Bella, stop. Polly looks at me and jumps. And so, but she kept barking. And I said, Bella, stop. So anyway, she finally stopped. Well, I should have listened because I think what she was hearing is when, you know behind the toilet where you have that little hose and that's where you turn off the water, you know, if you have to. Well, that had busted. And I think she heard that. And I wish now I would have heeded to her barking. So anyway, all of a sudden, Mark, he goes out and comes in and he goes, get up, the house is flooded. Now, can you imagine being asleep and hear those words? I went, what? I get up, and I'm not joking. The water was dripping down from upstairs everywhere. I mean, it was like somebody opened up the roof and it was just pouring in the house. All my drawers in the bathroom were completely filled with water. And in the room where the computer is, it was starting to come down. I said, you better move that computer, because if it would have gotten there, and so we did, and all the water started coming there. So then we got out the shop vac and turned off turned off the water where this had happened. But by that time, everything, it was inside the walls and all, but we got the shop vac and we were able to keep the water from getting into the master bedroom. But everywhere else in the house, all of the walls, except for the living room on the one wall and the master bedroom, other than that, all of the wall was taken out everywhere. And it was just, studs. But I do have video on that way, way back. It was a nightmare. Yeah, the valve mic. And then when the guys came in to, you know who I'm talking about, the ones that take care of fires and when you have floods and all that. Well, they were saying the only type you can get are the plastic. And Mark looked into it and he goes, there's got to be metal somewhere. There has to be. And no. They said, no. And so he went online and he found them. So when they came in, he goes, I thought you said that you couldn't get these. And like Mark said, he goes, you know what? He said, they're telling us that because this is their business, I mean, and so he put all metal with the mesh over it, but they're all metal. There's no plastic. And because what had happened is the pressure of the water was so great that it busted the plastic part and it cracked it, and that's what happened. So he put all metal in these bathrooms, and then he put them in at Daisha's house too. Oh, it was a nightmare, Lori. Honest to God, it was awful. Same thing happened to you. You were working a third shift, and my husband was sleeping. Something busted on our toilet in the middle of the night. I guarantee you that's what it was. It was that valve back there. They said the leading causes of floods is that, the toilet, the valve back there, and water, the water unit in refrigerators. Those are the two main things that cause flooding. And then after that, it's dishwashers. But I'm telling you, it was a nightmare. When my oldest was a toddler, he was playing outside with the hose with my husband. His mom was visiting. He went somewhere, can't remember where. My son threw the hose in the window. Oh, he threw the hose in the window? Oh my gosh. Yeah, there was. I mean, can you believe that, you guys? Saying no. And Mark goes, there has to be something different than this plastic. Nope. Well, thank goodness he didn't, just believe what they said. He looked online, and sure enough, he found them. So remember that, you guys. Any of you that have the plastic, and you'll see what I mean if you look at toilets in the back. It's that little, kind of goes up in a U shape, and then it goes into the wall, and it has the valve, where you turn it. Just know that you can get metal ones, because you don't want that happening. Didn't turn the water off. It ran for 3 hours. Oh my heavens. Muppets, I know it's awful. It's a nightmare. When you wake up to that, you're thinking, oh my gosh. And then they had those big dryers in here, you know? And they wanted us to move out. And I said, I'm not moving out. I said, the master bedroom wasn't affected and I still have the kitchen appliances where I can use them. I said, I'm not moving out. It took them, this happened in, I believe it happened in April, if I remember right. April, May, June, July. Yeah, it did. It happened in April. Do you know that they didn't get this house done? I got everything back because they had to take all my furniture and everything, right? And all I had was one chair that I made them leave. And we used our table from outside and brought it into the house. We didn't get our furniture back until the second week of December. We lived like that from April to December. And they wanted me to live in a hotel. Are you kidding me? With 2 dogs? Nope, not gonna do it. They weren't happy about it. I don't care. I said, no, I'm gonna stay right here. I've got a bathroom up there I can use, and we have our kitchen. We're staying here. I mean, we didn't have Wi-Fi. I just watched DVDs. And then finally, how did that work? When everything was dry, Mark hooked up the Wi-Fi again. And then we had it, but for a couple months, all I watched, and you talk about feeling like you're cut off from the world because, you know, your phones, everything was connected to this. I mean, as far as not, I mean, I could talk, but not, you know, be here like I am now. It was, oh gosh, it was terrible. So needless to say, when we finally got our new refrigerator, we didn't hook up the water. So we just do ice from ice trays. I'm so paranoid now that I don't want to use anything. Because it's just us, the kids, you know, they all live on their own. So did you have to leave your house, Peggy or Muppets, when you had the flood? Do you have metal ones in your house, Mike? If you don't, make sure you do. Oh my gosh, yes, the fires. Well, we just had fires again, Robin. Were you here for that one? Oh, good night, Peggy. Oh, that's right. You have your little ones there. Good night, sweetie. Thanks for coming in. I just wanted to come on to catch you guys up with what happened yesterday. Oh, Lori, she's doing good. The car's not fixed yet, but they'll get it fixed. But yes, thank God. She's doing good. Thank you. Oh, you cleaned everything yourself. So it didn't get into the wall at all? Oh, you had to rip out your carpeting. So what did you do? Oh, you did all the plumbing? Oh, good for you, Mike. Look at you. So, I mean, did you put heaters in your house or it didn't get into the floorboards or anything? The same happened to you with the refrigerator. Yep, that's exactly what they said. The stupid people forgot the hose. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm telling you. It happened to my friend also, but thank God her husband was at home and he heard it and he got back there and turned it off right away. But yeah, if he hadn't been there, their whole house would have been flooded. Because that water just keeps going, you know. And what they did tell me, and all of you maybe, y'all probably all know this, but they said to me, if you, go on vacation, if you're gone even for 3 days, he said, go out to your main shut off for your water and turn it off. And then when you come back from wherever you've been, go in the house, open up all your, oh, come on, Davida, your faucets, turn everything on, turn on your shower, now there's not going to be any water, right? Because you've turned it off, but you're coming home now and you're going to want to turn your water back on. The reason you want to open up everything first, if you don't, if you went in and just turned that water on without opening those valves, that pressure is going to come in so fast. This way you're alleviating that air and everything when that water starts coming in, so you don't have a problem where it could bust something and then end up being another flood, right? He said, so always do that. He said, because I can't tell you how many times we have gotten calls where people are on vacation and all of a sudden a neighbor sees water coming out of their house and their whole home is destroyed because water's been, in the house. And well, you can only imagine. I mean, look, for me, it was only, I would estimate, well, I can't estimate. I would say maybe 2 hours, maybe. Not sure, but can you imagine being gone for days or maybe weeks and this happened and no one paying attention maybe? Oh my Lord, what a flippin' nightmare that would be. Okay, I will, Gloria. Oh, really? In the state, you just need work signed off with the state inspector for each trade. Thank you, Lori. Oh my gosh, Mike. California's just a nightmare all the way around. I'm sorry. And I mean, I was born and raised here, but Good night, sweetie. Take care, Sherry. Yeah, I'm going to get off in a minute too, especially for you guys that are back east. You're 3 hours ahead of me. Hey, by the way, have they changed the law yet for sure? Jeremy and Jason yesterday when we were driving said they haven't done it completely yet, whatever that means, where we're going to have daylight longer now. Good night, Pam. Guys, can you hear that? The dryer went off. Listen. It's off. But that doesn't mean it's dry. I'll have to go in there and start it up again. Usually it's 3 times. He said no? He said no to daylight savings? You're kidding. Can someone please tell my other half to call the sewage truck before we have it back up again? Gosh. Oh, Beth. Good night, Lori. Have a good weekend, sweetie. Go ahead, hon. I'm getting off too, Robin. You have a good weekend, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. I just wanted to get on here and let you know how everything went because you guys were so sweet when I was talking to you the other night before it. And I'll go start my laundry again. I mean, drying again. Okay? Have a good night, everyone. Love you all. You're the best. Night, guys. Polly's all excited. She thinks she's going to bed. Cracks me up. Night, guys.